Hello everybody, Joe Blair with Golfing the Tri-State. Today we're on the range, baby. That's where we ought to be. We need to get the reps in. We're at Walther's with Bob Walther, Walther's Golf and Fun. School buses come to this place. Loads of kids have a great time, play laser tag, putt-putt golf, and work on their golf game. Bob Walther knows so much about golf. He's met so many people. He was Jeff Overton's coach, for crying out loud. We're going to talk with this guy and get some valuable knowledge. We get a tip. And I get to play Joe's scorecard on maybe the longest putt-putt hole, miniature golf hole, ever. I mean, it was when it was built back in the 90s. That's going to be fun for Joe's scorecard. Go to golfingthetristate.com, join the GTT Club for all kinds of prizes. And special thanks to the IBEW Local 16, Local 1701 in Owensboro, and the National Electrical Contractors Association, Tom Millay and everybody there. It's shocking. Where would we be without electricity? We're at Walther's, Golfing the Tri-State, coming up.
Golfing the Tri-State is brought to you by NECA and IBEW Local 16 and Local 1701.
The IBEW Local 16 and NECA, the Southern Indiana chapter of the National Electrical Contractors Association, want you to know about the quality difference of union electricians, a direct result of the ongoing superior training our electricians receive. It eliminates mistakes and saves you time and money. Non-union contractors cannot offer the high quality of training provided by our joint electrical JATC.
NECA and IBEW Local 16.
Spalding Communications in North Park and Northfield near the 4-H Center is Vanderburgh County's only authorized AT&T retailer. Spalding has the plan and the phone for you. Individual, family, prepaid, and data plans. Spalding Communications has phones from Apple, Samsung, Motorola, BlackBerry, Sony, and more. You'll love the golf apps available with these phones, and Spalding's knowledgeable team will set you up and get you out on the course in no time.
Spalding Communications, your total communications dealer.
I'm having a contraction! I'm having a contraction! We're in labor. The book says you should stay calm. But this is our first kid and we've chosen to panic. Gun it! For the baby. Here it comes! Out of Mommy's way! So get an Allstate agent.
Mayhem is everywhere. Are you in good hands? Call Dan Jost for a quote today.
The Good Samaritan Home is independently owned and operated and offers residential living and Alzheimer's care.
The Good Samaritan Home is more than just a job because for me, caring for my residents is a privilege. It's like caring for my own family. Over time, the residents become a part of your life. There's nothing like the feeling of a resident hugging you to remind you how awesome it is to work here.
The Good Samaritan Home is a non-for-profit health care ministry affiliated with United Church of Christ. Call or visit goodsamhome.org.
Treat customers as you would like to be treated. Provide a high level of service and always be honest and fair. That's the way the Clement family has done business at Diamond Equipment since 1969. Construction equipment from Case, Cabelco excavators, Terex trucks, the best from Hyundai and Takeuchi, JLG lifts, and more. Diamond Equipment also has a wide range of used equipment priced to sell, and the parts and service team is second to none, with factory-trained technicians and on-site service available. When you finish with the 18th hole, give Diamond Equipment a call. We're back at Walther's Golf and Fun on Golfing the Tri-State with Bob Walther, a German and a Norwegian together.
Oh boy, that's trouble, isn't it? Huh?
Good food's going to come out of this.
Good food. Fatty food, the good food. Yeah.
Fatty food. Bob, you have a wonderful place here. When did you start the Golf and Fun Center?
The idea for the Golf and Fun Center actually started about 1975. Took a couple of years to get the business plan all together, and we opened for business in March of 1978. So we've been here a while now.
Here at this location?
Yes.
On First Avenue, just south of Diamond.
Mm-hmm.
And then, did you add the Fun Center a little later after the
Yes,
course?
the Fun Center opened in July of 1996.
And that's when you put in the longest putt-putt hole.
The longest miniature golf hole in the world.
Which I'll do for Joe's scorecard.
Yeah,
today.
that'll be interesting.
That's neat. In segment 3 of the show, we'll be over there at the Golf and Fun Center. We're going to get a great tip from Bob as well. Did you always know that golf was going to be a part of your life? When did you know that?
Oh, no, I did not know that at all, Joe. I really went through college as a pre-med student. I had intentions of going to medical school and being a doctor, but there were some issues developed there. That didn't happen, and I ended up playing professional golf for about 4 or 5 years, and I had a neck injury that curtailed that, and I guess more out of desperation than out of any great plan, I got the idea of building the golf range here. And you know, we've really been very fortunate. We've been blessed by God that we would be able to do what we've done here, have the opportunity to serve the public here where we are, and to think that you could build a business on a city dump, which is what this piece of property is.
Really?
Or was.
This
yeah.
was?
Yeah, I thought you knew that.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, this was the city dump for about 25 years, and right here in the inner city. I mean, you don't normally think of coming to a location like this for a recreational facility, so we've really been very fortunate that we've been able to make a go of it here, but it's been fun. We really enjoy what we do, and look forward to the future.
Well, I love this show because I learned so many new things. I didn't know he wanted to be a doctor. We go to church together, Faith Bible Church. Some stuff I'm learning today, it's amazing. And this was a city dump.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually, before that, the story even goes back. It was actually a brickyard. Before that, there was a real high quality of clay that was mined here by the Claymire family, and there were actually the ovens were out right along First Avenue where the bricks were baked. And as a result, there were these enormous borrow pits that were dug out here to mine the clay. And I think it was in 1950, the city of Evansville took this piece of property over with the intent of building a bridge across Pigeon Creek and making this all a part of Garvin Park. Well, 25 years later, that still had not happened, and this young whippersnapper came along with the idea of building a golf practice range on top of this all this garbage out here, and that was really the genesis of the whole thing. So
that's neat. Now, I know you're going to give us a tip in a little while. You give lessons. This is a great place to come and hone your game. What's the best way to get a hold of you if people want a lesson from you?
Well, all they have to do is call in the golf range number. That's 460-5660, and any of our staff here would be happy to book that for them.
Great. You say you golf pro 4 or 5 years? What was the span of years that you golfed?
I turned pro in 1972 and played pretty aggressively for 3 or 4 years and kind of tapered off after that. I had a neck injury that wouldn't let me continue, and I would say at that level, at that national, international level, I was mediocre talent, not overly abundant in it, but I did it long enough to satisfy my inquiry as to whether or not I could compete at that level, and you know, I was able to make a go of it for a number of years there, but I just wasn't able to physically continue in that endeavor. So that's why I came back home and got the idea to build the golf range then.
And you won the Evansville City 1969?
69, yeah.
The year we landed on the moon.
That's right. I won in June of that year, and we landed on the moon about a month later.
July.
Yeah.
That's neat.
Yeah.
Bob Walther here at Walther's Golf and Fun. We're going to get a tip from this guy. Tip of the week coming up from Walther's on Golfing the Tri-State.
Nika and IBEW, Local 1701. Owensboro's best team, contractors with direction, safe electrical work. It's a quality connection, done right and on time for your home or business. A skilled, trained workforce, it just makes sense. Nika and IBEW, Local 1701.
The Equipment Connection, Highway 57 just west of Daylight, is your connection for fun. The Equipment Connection specializes in the Tri-State's greatest golf carts, customized for golf and fun. Golf carts for home, farm, and the golf course. The Equipment Connection can even make your cart street legal. The Equipment Connection, Highway 57 Daylight, your connection for fun. Brian Schmidt and his family know about golf and fun. The Equipment Connection. On Evansville's west side, tradition has always been important, and there's been a tradition of caring since 1957 at Pine Haven Health and Rehabilitation Center.
People here at Pine Haven make me smile because I think all of them smile.
We would just like to thank Pine Haven for the compassionate and loving care that they've shown my mother in the last 3 years.
Fun activities and excellent therapy. Your loved ones are treated like family.
Pine Haven.
From the moment you step foot into the old train depot, you know there is something unique about Riverbend Kitchen Studios. From the beautiful kitchens and bathroom displays to the elegant closet systems, it's unlike anything in the tri-state. At Riverbend Kitchen Studios, we combine quality products with professional design to create your dream kitchen or bath within your budget. Come see Riverbend's huge showroom, 1 block north of the Lloyd Expressway at 101 North Governor. Riverbend Kitchen Studios.
Come play through at H&H Music, where quality and great prices are par for the course. Pianos by Albert Weber and Young Chang. Digital pianos by Kurzweil. New and used grand pianos. Player pianos by Story and Clark. Beautiful console pianos by Weber and Young Chang. Band and stringed instruments, including Eastman, Jasmine, and Takamine guitars, plus Ludwig and Mapex drums, sheet music, and more. Make a key time at the H&H Musical Arts Center for lessons on any instrument. Swing away at H&H Music, the trusted name in music.
ProMark is a leading custom screen printing and embroidery company specializing in all types of custom products to get your business noticed. We offer a full-service art department, in-house screen printing, embroidery, and even roll label production. And because we are locally owned, our clients benefit from quicker turnaround time and direct contact with the most knowledgeable customer service available in the industry. Call ProMark and let us assist you in finding a product that will help you promote your company. ProMark. We sell attention.
Welcome back to Golfing the Tri-State. It's Tip of the Week with Bob Walther here at Walther's Golf and Fun. We're here on the range, on the grass tees, and you say you have a tip that's probably the most important tip to the average golfer.
Joe, there's no doubt about that. Over the years, I've just given so many golf lessons, and I would say that probably 9 out of 10, certainly 8 out of 10 students have grip mistakes. The grip is the foundation for the whole thing in golf. If there's a mistake in your grip, you will have at least one corresponding mistake in your golf swing that's created by the grip error. It is impossible to have a good swing with a bad grip. It's possible to have a bad swing with a good grip. Unfortunately, it doesn't work the other way.
In my case, that's true.
Golf is so difficult like that. But we do want to make sure that we start out right. And there's some pretty easy checkpoints for a golfer to look at to know if they've got their grip right. It's kind of uncomfortable though at first. And it takes some practice and some diligence to get to where you feel comfortable with a good grip.
Right. Okay, what's the first thing we do?
Okay, well let me see if I can scoot in here and not get in the camera shot here.
Okay.
If you can kind of shoot over my shoulder. Let's put your left hand on first.
Okay.
The issues in your left hand grip is your thumb should be on, now we're talking for a right hand golfer now, your thumb should be on top but a little off center to the right side of the shaft. And you've done it very well, but we've worked on this before.
Yes, we have.
Yeah, far in between your thumb and index finger is an inverted V, and that V must point a little right of your chin. And for the golfer, you'll know if you've got it right because as you look down at the back of your hand, without craning your neck or moving your head, you'll be able to see 2 knuckles or 3 on the back of your hand. 3 is okay. If you move that V to the left, that second knuckle drops out of view.
Yes.
And that makes for a very bad grip. We want to be able to sure see 2 or 3 knuckles on the back of your left hand, and that will ensure that this V has dialed to the right of your chin, pointing at your right shoulder. Close your hand up there. This creates another V here between the thumb and index finger of your right hand, and it, just like the left hand, wants to point toward your right shoulder. Now in your right hand grip, when you do it correctly, when you look down at your hand, you'll see these 2 fingernails. If the V goes to the left, you can't see your fingernails.
Right.
If it goes too far to the right, not only do you see your fingernails, but you see the second joint of your fingers kind of rolling up on top of the grip, and that's no good. That means this V is dialed too far right. Now hold it there. Okay, that's good. Now I'm going to move across the camera frame here. Now in the world of golf, when those V's point toward your left shoulder, we call that weak grip position, and it's indicative of lack of power. You're not going to have any power when those V's are left. That's why most golfers are slicers. Okay? When the V's point right of your chin, we call it strong grip position. That position gives you power. And the reason is this. When the V's point right, strong grip, it helps your hands, it assists your hands when you move into the ball to do this. You get this little wrist snap at the ball. In the world of golf, we call that a release. And that release squares the club face and releases energy or power toward the target. Very important. That wrist snap will not happen correctly if those V's don't point there. Just the way God put our hands and wrists and forearms together, it makes it work. When the V's point left, instead of your hands rolling over like this with the release, they tend to stay open. The club face stays open, and you hit a slice. Whether you're a right-hander or left-hander, you know, the ball, the right-hander is going to fade the ball to the right, left-hander's to the left.
Neat. Shall I hit a couple?
Oh, I think
just to
that'd
see
be
how it
wonderful.
works?
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, one other thing about that, your grip pressure is important. Grip pressure should be kind of like if you're going to throw a baseball. You wouldn't squeeze it real hard, you couldn't get it out of your hand. You want to be able to kind of release it. And I've known over the years your grip pressure is good.
Okay, well good. Here we go.
That's excellent grip there.
Thank you.
Well, maybe we should just stop right there, huh?
Pipe one down the middle and
you
stop.
see, with that strong grip, you get the release. The ball goes out with a little hook on the end, a little draw on the end of it, which is exactly what that ball did. That release creates the counterclockwise spin that makes the ball draw a little bit, which I think is the preferred shot for most golfers because it gives you more power.
Tip of the week with Bob Walther. We're going to take a break and be back with Bob. We're going to talk some more about his career and who he's taught in the past on Golfing the Tri-State. Stay tuned.